Hey, what's up, guys? We're gonna do some Call of Duty Infinite Warfare beta. This is only for PlayStation 4, and I'm gonna use a direct input to my M55-C2 Vizio 4K TV. It has this 4K 60Hz best HDMI input, and I want my TV to upscale it. Okay, I'm gonna do like first 10 to 15 minutes. I'll do my television set upscale, and then the rest of the other half of the minutes, which would be a total of half an hour, I'll do through Xbox One S. So we'll see how it stacks up, how it compares with the lag and everything. It'll be a long video. It'll be about, half an hour video. So I'm gonna try and do that. Okay, without any further ado, let's go ahead and let's do this. Remember, this is right now being upscaled through my TV. I know it says 1080p, but don't let that bother you. It'll say that, but it's being still upscaled via my television processing chip. So the first 15 minutes we'll do it like this, and then second half of the 15 minutes we'll go through Xbox One S to see the difference. You guys can skip the video to the next 15 minutes if you want to after you finish watching this a little bit, and you can try to compare them between the two. Yes, I accept everything. I don't decline it. Good. Alright, let's adjust these margins. There. Here we go. Update requires the restart. Okay, let's do that really quick. Alright, so it says, welcome to the weekend 2. We're back with a few more friends. Welcome to the action. To catch up, this beta represents a portion of the game and overall multiplayer experience. While it doesn't represent the final progression, okay, so what it's basically telling you, this is just a beta. It's not a final version. We all understand that. We get it. Let's do a public match. So far, it looks good. It looks good on the upscaled. Upscaled M55-C2 Vizio 4K TV. Remember, I'm running this directly through my PlayStation 4 into my TV. So the first 15 minutes will be me playing this via my direct feed on this TV. So that way you guys can compare the first 15 minutes of the TV upscale versus the Xbox One S upscale. Alright, so let's do some public matches here.
Get the team ready, we're headed out. See the new recruit? Welcome to the JTF Wolverines. I'm Commander James Romer. Wolverines are a direct assault unit. We work for the SDF, USA, anyone with a bankroll to pay the bills. Other units out there specialize in strategic objectives, tech ops, ghost hits. We like to keep it simple. Kill or be killed.
Sergeant, get your team ready. We leave at 5.
I'll be assigning you missions as they come in. Complete the objectives, I'll promote you, get you the best gear we have available. First things first, we need to get you in a combat rig. Rigs are wearable, customizable weapon systems. Top-of-the-line tech, built for extreme military applications. These things pack a punch. They will save your ass in almost any environment. This is a tricked-out warfighter rig, custom-built for our units. Prove yourself, and you'll get access to more rigs and extra ordnance packages. Welcome to the Wolverines. First in the fight. Go give them hell, soldier.
Hooah! Wolverines! Alright.
Pick your rig, soldier.
Alright, let me see. What type of rig should I use? I already got the claw and I got the trait. Merc. I'll just stick with, let's personalize, see what I can do here. Head. Well, obviously I haven't unlocked anything yet, so there's nothing I can...
Warfighter is a mid-range combat ranger with flexibility and no-nonsense mentality.
Obviously, I haven't unlocked any perks, so I won't be able to do any adjustments here.
Great, you're combat ready. As you rank up, you'll gain access to more combat rigs as well as new payloads and traits. Take some time to change your loadout or go immediately to your first op.
Well, let me see what I have here. R3K, 3-round burst energy rifle. Each burst applies extreme stopping power at precise intervals. Full auto ballistic rifle. I don't know, I'm gonna try this, man. Let's check that out. I like this new gear they have on this game. It looks pretty cool, man. Okay, let me get a little bit closer so you guys can see it there. I'm gonna zoom in my camera a little bit better. Let's see what else they have. They have a tactical personal radar. Got a lethal cluster grenade. Alright, this is fine. I'm okay with this. I'll go with the loadout 1 for now. Let's get this show on the road. Let's do it. Team deathmatch. Okay, we're just waiting for there. We got some people in, so we should be good to go. Remember, we're doing first 15 minutes my Vizio M55-C2 Upscale directly from my PlayStation 4, and then we're gonna skip another 15 minutes to my Xbox One S Upscale.
Mission failed, Wolverine. USA hostiles confirmed in the AO.
I'll go with this heavy weaponry.
Team deathmatch.
Damn, that's some big ass freaking gun that I have. Barely any lag. Here, look. Barely any lag. Just want to show you guys. I mean, you do see some jaggies here and there on direct on a direct input to my upscale TV. Here, let me just show you really quick. There's barely any lag. Any lag, zero lag. Alright, so I just want you guys to know, well, I got killed now. I just want you guys to know that there's no lag now since I'm using it directly via my M55-C2 Vizio Upscale to 4K. We will switch back to Xbox One S version. We'll do that, but let's first do another 5 minutes of my TV upscale. But you do see some jagged lines, you know what I mean? They're visible. That's the, that's basically the compromise you get when you're upscaling directly from your TV. Now I'm pretty sure the Xbox One's gonna make these images smoother. I'm sure it will make it more smoother, but there will be some low latency lag, maybe for a millisecond, I think. This game is crazy, man. There's a lot of... Is this like in space or something? I think it's in space, yeah. I should have changed my gear. Oh, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have used this big heavy weapon, man. It's a mistake. Oh, come on, really? Let me change the loadout, man. Let me go with something more like this. We'll do that next time. Get a better weapon, man. Here, just to show you, man, there's like barely any lag or anything. It's like a zero low latency. Here, let me shoot like this. Hold on. How is this even possible, man? Really? How many times did I shoot him? Look. Whatever. Oh, we are in space. Well, from where I understand, this game is supposed to run better on the PlayStation 4 Pro. Like as far as the textures and 1440p upscale to 4K. That's what I've heard. Now, I don't know. We'll find out once I get my PlayStation 4 Pro what the deal is. Oh, great, he came from behind me. This is just wonderful. What is the claw? Oh, that's the claw. That was intense. Holy shit. I think between Battlefield 1 and Infinite Warfare, I think these two will be the most played multiplayer games this holiday. Rightly so. You can definitely expect to see Battlefield 1 and Infinite Warfare be the most played online games on the server. On both servers, on Xbox and PlayStation. Shit. Oh, great. It's kind of a shitty level, to be honest with you. It's like, I don't even know where the fuck they're coming from, you know? They're like coming all over the goddamn place. You know what I mean? I'm not familiar with this level. It's a very shitty level, man. You know? Anyway, let's switch back to the Xbox One S upscale and see how this works. You know, I just in particular don't like this level in space. It's too, I don't know, too linear. I don't like it. Honestly, it's just, I don't know, not my cup of tea. Everything looks kind of the same, and you kind of get confused where the hell you're going and shit, you know, and I don't like it. So let me go ahead and switch back to a Xbox One S version, okay? Just hang in there for a few seconds. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so we're back on the Xbox One S upscale right here, just to let you know that it is upscaled. And this is the resolution, 2160p. And it's upscaled. Hopefully you guys can see it, 2160p. I'll show it to you one more time. So you notice the Xbox One S version. Remember, we're doing a comparison between the my regular standard 4K M55 Vizio TV upscaling to 4K, directly being connected to the HDMI input. And now this is Xbox One S upscale, where my PlayStation 4 console is directly connected via HDMI in through Xbox One S. Let's find the match. I can tell you right from beginning that I see a little bit better. I see smoothness. You know, I know my camera cannot catch that. But I do see some smoothness right away, right off the bat. I see like those jagged edges, they're gone. Alright, we're just waiting for some people to show up in the lobby and then we're going to start. And I can tell you right off the bat, as I said earlier, I can see those jagged edges being reduced dramatically. You guys, I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but you'll just have to take my word for it. It's much smoother experience overall. But remember, we're testing the low latency. That's what we're testing here. We are going for low latency. Let's see the low latency here. Let me fire a few rounds. I mean, it's not bad. There's maybe a little bit of low latency. Okay, let me go and change the loadout. All right, so I joined the match. Like, this is kind of stupid that they do this. They should have balanced this out. Like, why are they putting you in like the last minute to play? They should have you wait till the match is finished and then put you inside the match. Well, this is exactly my point, as I was saying earlier. What Xbox One S upscaling does, and it does well, it's the smoothness. It gives the game that little extra smoothness. Think of it like anti-aliasing being set to the maximum, and all these jagged edges, they get smoothened out and they become more smooth and, you know, easy on eyes. What is, like a Halo? Dude, this is a ripoff of Halo. Come on. Really?
Team deathmatch.
This is a total ripoff of Halo. Oh my god. Come on, Call of Duty. Now, as far as the graphics, I don't know, man. Graphics looks okay. Don't expect much in terms of graphics on this game for PlayStation 4 or Xbox. You can expect something from PlayStation 4 Pro, because they said they will utilize much higher textures and 1440p resolution upscale to 4K on PlayStation 4 Pro. That's what I heard. But there's a millisecond of lag, low latency. It's not that bad, but you can definitely see it. I mean, I can see it. And the reason you see that is because of the upscale. Because of the upscale that's smoothing it out those edges. Look at these flowers. Like, there's barely any jagged edges there. There's no jagginess here. Barely any. Even here, on where it says here Edisonville, there's basically no jagged edges here. Nothing. Even right here, you'd be hard pressed to find any jagged edges. Look at that line. There's barely any jagged edges. Nothing. So that's why you get a little bit of that low latency. Again, my camera's not gonna be able to capture that. You're just gonna have to trust me on that. Xbox One Upscale smooths the edges. That's what it does. And it does it well. And it does it well, so that's what it does. It smooths those edges. God damn it. Now, just to let everybody know, I'm not like a huge hardcore Call of Duty fan. I did play all of the Call of Duty games, but I'm not like a hardcore, as you can tell, Call of Duty fan. I'm more of a Battlefield guy, but because I was never into like fast-paced games like this. I'm not into the fast-paced shit, and that's why I was never like really into Call of Duty that much. I know there's a lot of people, they just live and breathe this shit, But not me. So I don't know what's the conclusion here for Battlefield. I mean, Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. The conclusion is when you're running this game through your regular upscale TV, you will see some jagged edges. They will be present. You will see those jaggies on the screen. But however, you will get a better performance as far as the zero low latency. There won't be any low latency on the game. However, if you choose to do what I'm doing right now, playing it directly through the Xbox One S, there is going to be about maybe 1 to 2 millisecond. I would say probably 1.5 second of low latency you might see on there. You know what I mean? But that's because you're using a Xbox One S upscale. And what's the benefit of using the Xbox One upscale? Well, there's no jagged edges. There's no jaggies. Everything is smooth. Like the picture, it's smoother. It looks better. That's the advantage you're getting. I think I said it like a million times. I don't know. I think I said it more than enough. I made that. Oh, look. Great. I got killed. Wow, really. Wow, great. But I'm really curious to see like how the sorry about that, my camera moved. I'm curious to see how the graphics gonna look on PlayStation 4 Pro. That's what I'm really kind of curious to see. How's that gonna pan out? Because supposedly PlayStation 4 Pro is supposed to be using higher textures and 2560 by 1440p upscale to 4K resolution. So we'll see what happens. We'll find out, you know, once the PlayStation 4 Pro gets released and once I get my hands on it. If everything goes as well, you guys, you know, you do know my situation, you know, financially. I don't know what's going to happen. You know, I'm still kind of debating what I want to do, if I want to continue or not. You know what I mean? You guys have to remember, you know, in order for me, for this channel to thrive, I got to have some income. You know, I cannot do this, you know. I don't have that kind of financial ability to self-sponsor myself. You know, I got to have some income to do this, you know, in order for me to do all the comparisons for the games, in order for me to get a new TV, get new equipment, cameras, etc., etc. You got to have the income to do it, you know. It's not going to fall out of the sky, you know what I mean? Unless one of you guys want to send me consoles and TVs to test, you know, I'll do that. You know, but you guys have to understand my situation, you know. I haven't said anything in stone, but I'll definitely know after November 15th. I'll know exactly. So November 15th, I'll know exactly where I stand as far as the fate and the future of this channel. You know what I mean? But for right now, it's kind of wait and see. You know? I'm not saying that I'm quitting, but there's a high probability, there's a high possibility that I might, depending on November 15th and, you know, whether or not they give me a good cut for my revenue share, or whether or not I can get released from their ridiculous partnership, you know. Let's do one more match and then we'll call it a quits. Remember, this is the Xbox One S upscale, and the first 15 minutes was my TV upscale. So this way you guys get some sense of idea. Granted, with the 720p that I'm recording right now, you guys won't be able to tell a difference. You just have to take my word for it that there's no latency, there's zero latency on the direct television upscale. But you do see some jagged edges. Now, once you switch back to Xbox One S, then you get smoother edges. Everything's more smoother, you know, and it looks much more aliasing and softer. Like the images are softer, they're not like jagged. You know what I mean? So that's the benefit. And I think I said that on if you guys been following my channel, which I'm sure all of you have, I said it millions of times that Xbox One S upscaler does smooths the images. Like this plan, there's no jagged edges. You know, hey, this guy killed me. But you will have a millisecond low latency. You know, there will be some latency. You know what I mean? It will be present, like a millisecond low latency. You'll see it. This is nuts, man. But so far, what I'm seeing on PlayStation 4, I know it's a beta, but I'm not impressed. I'm not impressed with the graphics, honestly, you know. We'll see what PlayStation 4 Pro can do. You know, we'll see what they can do. If there's anything they can do to give some makeup on this game. Oh, look, I killed him the last minute. How about that? That's how I like to finish my video. Kill the son of a bitch the last minute. Pop, 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 pop. Look, pop, 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 pop. And I killed him. He died. Alright guys, so there you have it. It's been a half an hour. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. You know, and as far as Battlefield 1, we'll see. Maybe I get a chance to do it this week. Maybe Tuesday or Wednesday. We'll see. One of those days during the week. I'll see if I can do a comparison and try to show you the difference between the two. You know. But for now, thank you for watching this video, and you guys have a good weekend, and take care of yourself. Have a nice Sunday. Have a good one. By the way, that's not my dog. That's somebody else's dog on the multiplayer. Alright guys, later. Have a good one. Take care. Peace and all that jazz.